In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to install Salesforce CLI. By the end, you'll know exactly where to go, what to click, and how to confidently start the installation process on your operating system, with a few tips to make things smoother. First, open your preferred web browser and head to Google. This is the fastest way to make sure you land on the official and most up-to-date Salesforce CLI resources. In the search bar, type Salesforce CLI and press Enter. You're looking for the official result from Salesforce, typically labeled Salesforce CLI and hosted on developer.salesforce.com. Click that result to go straight to the Salesforce CLI page. Once you're on the Salesforce developer site, you'll see a dedicated page for the Salesforce CLI. This is the official hub for downloads, documentation, and setup guidance. It's a great page to bookmark for future updates or troubleshooting. Front and center, you'll find options to download the CLI and links to guides that walk through configuration and common tasks. Look for the area that lets you choose your operating system. You'll either see a set of tabs or a menu labeled something like Choose Your Operating System. Click that control to reveal the platform-specific options. The idea here is simple. Pick your OS so the page can tailor the download and instructions to match your machine. If you're on a Mac, click the Mac OS option. The page will switch to show the Mac OS installer and details relevant to Mac users. On Mac OS, the CLI is typically installed using a standard package installer, so the process is familiar. Download, open the installer, and follow the prompts. The page may also reference alternative methods or shell notes, which are helpful if you prefer a developer-centric setup, but the default installer works well for most people. If you're on Windows, click the Windows option. This view will present you with the Windows download link, usually labeled Download for Windows x64. That link is what you'll use when you're ready to grab the installer. It's designed to set up the CLI and handle environment configuration for you, minimizing manual steps. Keep an eye on any notes about required permissions, as installing developer tools on Windows may need administrator approval depending on your system policies. If you're on Linux, click the Linux option. You'll see instructions tailored to popular distributions and package managers. The Linux section often provides commands or references to repository-based installations and, in some cases, archive downloads. Read the notes carefully to match your distro and package manager so you install the correct build. Before you download, take a moment to open the Salesforce CLI Setup Guide on the same page. This guide is a valuable companion that explains what the CLI does, covers installation nuances by platform, and outlines important configuration topics like environment variables, shell considerations, working behind a proxy, and keeping the CLI up to date. It also introduces common next steps you might take after installation, such as connecting to an org or managing plugins, so you understand the broader workflow the CLI enables. Now go back to the Windows view and click Download for Windows x64. This will start downloading the official installer. Once the download completes, you can run it and proceed through the standard installation prompts. The installer is designed to place the CLI in the appropriate location and update your system path so you can use the CLI from a command line window. If your computer is managed by an organization, you may need to run the installer as an administrator or contact your IT team to complete the setup. If you encounter security prompts, approve them to allow the installer to proceed. After installation, the Salesforce CLI is ready to use from your preferred terminal, and the setup guide you opened earlier will help you with initial configuration and usage patterns. That's it. You searched for Salesforce CLI, opened the official Salesforce developer page, chose your operating system, reviewed the setup guide, and downloaded the Windows x64 installer. Follow the on-screen prompts for your platform, and use the guide as your reference for configuration and updates. Thanks for watching, and feel free to revisit the Salesforce CLI page anytime you need the latest downloads or documentation.